On behalf of myself, my teammates, and the Thunder organization, we want to thank you for your support, being the best fans in the NBA all season long. Yes, sir. It's our time. It's our time. Let's go.
Coming up on this regular season finale of Thunder Insider, we'll take a look back at another successful season for the team. Plus, we'll look ahead at who the Thunder will face in the first round of the playoffs.
It's us against them. They're a very good basketball team. They beat us last season, and we understand how they play, and they understand how we play.
And we'll give you an inside look to a special season ticket member event at Chesapeake Arena.
The players' connection to the community here in Oklahoma City is something that is unparalleled anywhere else.
It's all coming your way starting right now. So welcome to another edition of Thunder Insider, the final one of the regular season. 82 games have come and gone. It's time to get ready for the playoffs. And of course, the end of the season did not come without high drama. In fact, it came down to the final night, the final seconds to figure out the Western Conference. So let's take a look at the Western Conference standings. We do know that the Thunder is the 2 seed, will play Memphis in the first round. Of course, Dallas will play San Antonio, Houston against Portland, the Clippers against the Warriors, and so on and so forth. Again, it took till the final seconds of last night to get all of this figured out in the Western Conference. Matt, your thoughts as you look at the playoff bracket?
Well, I think that from the Thunder standpoint, it's not going to be about who it is they're playing or who's in their bracket. It's about how well they play. They've been in that regard the entire season. It's about them. I think they recognize they have a level at which they can hit that I'm not sure anybody can. So it's going to be about them bringing optimum across the board to every game now.
Yeah, I think you're right on that in that standpoint, Matt. I'm interested to see the balance in the Western Conference. It is going to be so competitive with every team in the Western Conference, and starting with the Oklahoma City Thunder and the Memphis Grizzlies, we know for sure it's going to be a very physically fought contest, and the half-court play will become something of value for each team. If you can do that, you're going to have some success in the playoffs.
Yeah, so give me just your first thoughts. I mean, we were watching that game, Dallas and Memphis duking it out into overtime. We finally figure out that the Thunder will play Memphis. They have beaten them 3 times out of 4 this year. What were your first thoughts?
Well, I'm thinking that this is a different Memphis Grizzlies team. First of all, we understand that they have been in the past a very good team at playing in the half court, throwing the ball, being very, very deliberate in throwing to Gasol and Randolph. But now they've added some shooters on the outside, so it makes them a very balanced team, and I think that's what the Thunder have to go up against. But I also think that getting out in transition for the Thunder will suit them very well.
One of the things that struck me in looking back at the regular season series is Durant, Westbrook, he missed 2 of the 4 games, but Westbrook and also Serge Ibaka shot 50+% against that Memphis defense from the floor. The Thunder managed the Memphis defense effectively all 4 games. The one loss coming when Marc Gasol came back from injury, and the Grizzlies fed on that emotion to win by 3 at home. I think this is a better matchup for the Thunder than some people perceive going in.
Okay, you say better matchup, and everybody knows the talent there. Zach Randolph, Marc Gasol, even Mike Conley, who runs the point. What are the advantages for the Thunder?
Well, I think the Thunder match what the Grizzlies do physically on the front line. Not many teams are capable of doing that. They've got numbers the Thunder do in Perkins and Ibaka and Steven Adams and Nick Collison coming off the bench. So I think they have the ability and the know-how to negate on some level what Zach Randolph and Marc Gasol try to get done. Randolph shot sub 37% against them in the regular season, and Mike Conley, who's become a bigger part of their offense, shot sub 37% as well. I think Grant experience against these guys will serve the Thunder in this series. They played them twice in the playoffs.
And here's the thing also, when you think of Randolph and Gasol, they're going to get volume touches. They, by themselves, they can't beat those 2 players. They're not going to score enough. They will rebound the ball, but they're not going to score enough between those 2 to carry the team. They're going to have to get some help from their perimeter players, and I think that lack of experience that they have at those positions, I think will prove to be an opportunity for the Thunder to take advantage.
And here's the other axiom about playoff series. Which team has the better player, or in this case, players? I think the Thunder do, and Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook. They're the two best players in this series, which likely translates over a best of 7.
Well, we know two things, that this series is going to be about being physical and it's going to be about defense. And those are two things that you can always expect from this matchup. If you were up late on Wednesday night this week, you were the first to see this playoff schedule. If you weren't, let's check it out. We know that Game 1 and 2 will be here in Oklahoma City, with Game 1 starting at 8:30 on Saturday night. That will be on Fox Sports Oklahoma. Game 2 will be Monday at 7. And remember, Thunder Live starts an hour before every home game. Of course, then the series shifts to Memphis for Game 3 and 4, and then Game 5 will be back in Oklahoma City, and it goes back and forth until Game 7 if necessary. Again, if you want to see more on any of that, you can just check out thunder.nba.com. So what does the team have to say? What did head coach Scott Brooks have to say as they were waiting around to see who they would play in round 1? Well, let's check it out.
We're excited. We're excited about the next season. We play a long season. Every team goes through a long NBA season to get ready for this part of the year, and our guys are excited. They're excited for each other. They're excited about the opportunity ahead. They know we have a lot of work ahead of us. It's not going to be easy. 2-7, that means 0. It's us against them.
We can't dwell on the regular season. Even if we play well, we can't think about going into that series and saying, man, we played well these last 3 games. We're going to have a great series. No, we gotta let it go and move past it no matter what. And, I wouldn't say we flipped the switch because we played well all season.
Components still the same, inside out. They added some shooters, some more depth. So, we're going to watch a lot of film and get prepared for that challenge.
They just play big. I mean, they got really skilled big men. They got Randolph and Gasol.
Be fun, man. Be physical matchup. Memphis is a great team. We just got to go in there and play our game.
It's going to be a tough series. It's going to be a fun series. We got a lot of history with these guys.
They're a very good basketball team. They beat us last season, and we understand how they play, and they understand how we play. We want to play with great effort and great execution and great teamwork like we've always done for a lot of years, and we have to continue to do that every game.
Ahead on Thunder Insider.
Every day about this organization is about improvement, and we definitely did that. So as everybody says, we're happy that we improved as a team.